The young heirs of untold fortunes turn their parents' lives into hell.
Oh, how tired I am of this.
It's like he's a
Money
god.
is her only interest.
Children spend large sums while completely ignoring their parents.
Get out of my room.
A reality show where Hell's Child is re-educated and comes to the rescue of discouraged adults.
Are you happy, Dad?
What will happen to spoiled children in ordinary families? Watch it right now. The Golden Cage opens. A distress signal reached our project from the Khikmatullin's family from Moscow. They can't cope with their child.
My name is Titlana.
My name is Gazinur. We are Vilena Khikmatullina's parents. Our daughter is infected with the diva disease.
Vilena's ego can easily fit in a theatre with a room to grow. She is used to always being the centre of attention.
She has started paying a lot of attention to parties and asking for a lot of money, but it all goes down to the drain.
We would like to show her that there is much more to life, beyond a lavish lifestyle and luxury brands. Please help us by accepting Vilena into your project, and we really hope that Vilena makes a full recovery.
Vilena Khikmatullina is 16 years old. She attends a private gymnasium, as well as being interested in singing and dancing.
I do love living in luxury. For me, money is the most important part of my life. It's like we are made for each other.
Both of Vilena's parents are successful entrepreneurs. Her mother, Svetlana, owns a real estate insurance company, and her father, Gazinur, runs parking lots in and around Moscow. It is unclear how much the father makes, but when it comes to his daughter's satisfaction, nothing is too expensive.
If I want a yellow Rolls-Royce car, let's say with sky starlight inside, he'll just buy it for me.
The monthly allowance of Khikmatullin's child reaches 300,000 rubles. Besides paying for Vilena's parties with her friends, meals in restaurants and makeup products, the parents cover her clothing, travel and also music and dance classes.
I'm such a star, I rock.
The Khikmatullin's expenses could reach up to 150,000 rubles per month, covering their daughter's private music and dance classes. Vilena has a chauffeur just to drive her to 1 classes, 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6.
There are microphones here. It was a gift from my dad. I don't know how much they cost, maybe $1 million, 2 or 3.
We give her everything she asks for. Yes, I can't say no. She is my daughter. We have waited so long for her.
Of course we are spoiling here. She gets the best of the best.
When Vilena was born, her father was 34 and her mother was 27. Now when their daughter hits 16, the parents realise the errors of their ways. Both the number of gifts and their price tags keep increasing. On Vilena's 12th birthday, her father arranged a solo concert for her, the gift costing 7 figures.
500 people attended when Vilena Khikmatullin turned 12. It was the most expensive present I had bought in my life. Next, I'm planning on selling out the Wembley Stadium in London. By the way, only 2 artists were able to sell out this stadium, Queen and Michael Jackson, and I'm going to be the third.
To help their daughter in building her career in music, the entire Khikmatullin family upped and moved from Kazan to Moscow 2 years ago. Vilena has a younger sister, Violetta. She studies at an elementary school. She attends art classes and learns taekwondo.
Vilena tells her, "Do not disturb me, go away, don't bother me." She never lets me join her when she goes out with friends, although I do the same things that a typical teenager from a wealthy family does. I really like vacations. Well, at the very least, it should be at the Maldives.
Vilena spends her holidays at the fashionable resorts of the French Riviera in France, Italy and Spain, no less than 7 times a year.
I want to go to the Maldives, I want to go to Dubai, I want to go to Italy. She doesn't want to go on a vacation in Russia anymore. She has become reckless with her spending. She spends money without understanding its value. She takes it all for granted.
She's been to Dubai recently and got herself a pair of Jordans, her favourite sneakers, and stopped by the Maldives as well for a pit stop.
I don't even know what it's like to be without money. I can't imagine how people live without it, because I've never been in such a situation in my life.
Vilena has her own dressing room. The Khikmatullin's daughter brings her clothes, shoes and accessories from the European capitals of fashion, Paris and Milan.
Vilena spends enormous amounts of money on her outfits. A lovely bag, it costs around 250,000 rubles. An insanely cool thing, we bought it while in Italy. It cost about 70 to 80,000. I entered the shop and I take everything I want. I don't really think of the price. My mum hasn't told me the price of this, probably because it's too expensive. A mesh skirt, it cost me around 40,000. This is a dress made by the famous designer Gucci. We got it from Italy. The dress cost 40,000 rubles and something. I change my outfits often. I change my clothes 3 times a day because I don't like going out in the same outfits. These are my cons outfits. Just so you know, there's only a part of them because the other half has been left in Kazan. Just a chic, very cool outfit. It costs around 80,000. Look, I think it's gorgeous. I look like Ariana Grande in this outfit, especially with such long hair. And this one is called a party assemble.
Every evening, Vilena is busy. She goes out with her friends, among their outings and limousine rides, karaoke bars and restaurants. I'm okay with her evening outings because I have hired a bodyguard. Everything is under control.
I was able to deal with the guard too. I bribe him. I gave him at least 5,000 so he can walk away, and that's it. And, seems like I've got caught now. Vilena spends her money on taxis, restaurants and entertainment. I'm funny and I am the life of the party. I'm always up for any activity. I'm ready to order. I want a beef stroganoff without onions, please. I may look kind, sweet and gentle, but if something goes wrong, I can make a scene. Really, I'm not joking. I insisted that my dish be cooked without onions, but you've bought it with onions anyway? I strongly disapprove of these late-night outings. What kind of example are you setting for Violetta? My mum is like a bad cop. Everything is too much for her. My dad allows me to do anything, but my mum doesn't. I just want some freedom. I'm really exhausted. I'd rather die partying instead of studying.
Despite the fact that Vilena often skips school and sleeps during the whole day after hanging out with friends, she gets away with it because she is a straight-A high school student.
Ah, my love. Vilena's creed is everything is for me. Everything is only for me. That's why this situation has changed.
Having studied the case of the Khikmatullin family, we made a decision to allow 16-year-old Vilena to join our project.
While my parents are sending me into the unknown, and I'm okay with it this time. I have to compromise. It's my turn to meet them halfway. I really want Vilena to see how other people live.
So she could experience living on the other side of the train tracks.
I want to take a lot of clothes with me because I have no idea what's waiting for me there. Being glamorous is above everything else. I'll be wearing Valentino, perfume, yes, jewelry, yes, shoes, my favourite Jordan. Sunglasses, I'll pack them. I don't know what it's like to wash the floors, do the dishes, clean up after myself and make the bed. I don't know what it's like to do laundry, and if I end up in a village, I will have to do all these things. All I have to do is to close the suitcase, and it doesn't want to close. Okay, I managed to do it.
The journey for the 16-year-old daughter of Moscow's businessman Vilena Khikmatullin begins.
Oh, my pillow. Violetta, the pillow. Bring the pillow. Vilena has favourite items that she can't part with. We are going to have fun without you here. Yeah. I would like to stay with a family without small children, like Violetta or younger. I'd rather deal with goats, cows and chickens rather than small children.
A personal driver takes Vilena to the airport. She will spend 4 days with another family where she is going to live by new rules. We are 26 kilometers from the capital of Cuba, in the village of Starokorsunskaya. This is where the Markin family lives. This is where the offspring from hell, Vilena Khikmatullin, is about to arrive. The Markins moved to the south of Russia from Perm 8 months ago. They are building a house there, but they have completed only 3 rooms so far.
We cook everything ourselves. We buy groceries. We do not purchase processed food.
Immediately after the wedding, the couple agreed that they would have 3 children. But now they already have 7 kids.
Sofia, she took the bike. In a few moments, she will be at the city centre. I make a list of purchases for her.
Sofia Markiner is the eldest child in the family. She is 15 and studies at Cossack Junior High School. Sofia has undergone combat training, strength training, and long-distance running. She also knows how to shoot from a Kalashnikov rifle and is good at hand-to-hand combat.
I like athletics. I also do needlework, ribbon and satin stitch embroidery. Sofia, she is a diligent one. Our first child. She helps me in everything. My support and backbone. You start from this side. This is my area of work. There will be all sorts of bricks left after construction and the remains of slate. Be sure to get rid of them.
After graduating from junior high school, Sofia is planning to apply to a medical college.
Here, finish eating, please. She helps with all household chores, cooking, laundry, cleaning. She goes out for walks with the children, reads books for them and checks their homework. She's that kind of girl who can master a runaway horse and walk straight in a hut that's aflame. Basically, she's like a young adult. Sofia? Yes. Are you ready? You'll have to pick up Arisha from the cultural centre and bring her home. Okay. My mum is very active and cheerful. The whole family relies on her.
Marina Markina is 35. Between her maternity leave, she was working as a kindergarten teacher. Now Marina gets her maternity allowance, which is 8,000 rubles per month.
The barrel must be filled. We'll bathe all the children in a basin with an oak whisk. I'm an energizer. A battery that constantly works in the morning, afternoon and evening. I recharge from my kids. Oleg, I've bought seedlings at the market today. We start with making a bed with you. But first, you mark its borders for me.
Oleg Markin is 39. He works as a shift driver for a Sakha Republic company. He spends 3 months in the north and 1 with his family in the south. Oleg earns 40,000 rubles per month. The total budget of the Markin family is 48,000 rubles.
Mum likes to say that our dad is too kind and lenient for a father.
Once the repairs are done, everything will be absolutely wonderful.
We have bought this land in 2020 and decided to build a house here. We've made a decision to move from the old, cold region near the Urals to a warmer place. It was a mutual decision. I was asking him, Oleg, you do realise that you'll be the only breadwinner in the family, right? And he answered, Marina, I've promised you to build a house and I will do it. So in December 2020, we moved here. We need to... Roman, come here. 1, 2.
Come on!
These will go to the large tank in the sauna. Okay, I'm waiting for the empty buckets here. Oh, jeez. Roman is the only boy in our family. He's his dad's right hand.
The Markin's only son is 11 years old. Roman studies at a public school and likes boxing. When his father leaves home for a shift in Sakha, Roman carries all the male's duties at home. Roman, come help. I saw another piece of iron there. I helped my dad and mum. Now we are making a fence and casting it.
Dad always singles him out. He always supports him. He wants Roman to grow into a real man. Vera, you have to take the jacket off the baby now because it's hot. Okay, and bring her here. I'll finish feeding her.
Vera is the 3rd child in the family. She's 10 and goes to school. Apart from that, Vera attends art classes as part of her education and professional training.
Read for us Bunches of Rowan, because there will be a reading contest on the 22nd. The bunches of rowan burn with scarlet fire, and the poplar's foliage has already changed. Somewhere behind the hill there is a birch tree. When I hurt, I come close to it.
Like the elder children, Vera helps her parents with household chores.
I help peel potatoes, clean with a vacuum cleaner, sweep the floor, I do laundry.
Irina is 7. She likes Russian folk dances. This year, the 4th child of the Markins starts attending middle school. Another child of the Markins, Tasia, loves dancing too. She is 4. She goes to kindergarten and attends dance classes.
Well done. Tathenka, will you make a final bow, please? Nice.
The 6th child of the Markins, Margarita, has just turned 2. The youngest daughter in the family, Isenyer, is only 6 months old.
You're walking like you were on a catwalk, aren't you? On the red carpet? Let's go. Our family is very cheery, positive and active. We are up for any adventure.
The Markins consider themselves an exemplary family. Therefore, they agree to take part in this project.
We have something to share when it comes to our experiences and lifestyle. A guest is coming today.
Yes, I think we'll get along. The Markins are ready to meet their guest. According to the rules of the project, a taxi will drop the 16-year-old daughter of the Moscow businessman Vilena Khikmatullin to the host family in the village of Starokosungskia.
Damn it! How hot is it here? I feel like I came to Africa. And no one gives a damn about helping me with this suitcase. Should be the right address. Knock knock. Anyone home? Hi. Hello. Come on in. Hey.
The suitcase is bigger than her, right?
Hey.
Hello.
Skinny, long-haired girl. Like a crystal figurine. She's so tall, slender, beautiful.
Arrived in sunglasses, her jeans with holes. Never seen anything like that before.
My name is Sofia.
Olya, Roma.
I'm Marina, the mother. I'm Arisha and Vera. Vilena. She has a very beautiful name. I like that. Are these all your kids? That's not the full team. Some of them are sleeping. And how many kids do you have? 7. Having 7 kids is totally hardcore stuff. To be honest, I was quite disappointed at that moment. Do you have any siblings? I have a younger sister. A sister? Can I go to the toilet, please? It's kind of urgent. Yes. Normally we use the outdoor toilet during summer. An outdoor toilet? It's also called summer toilet, yes. If the toilet is outside, it means there are insects inside. All these creepy crawlers. Here's our summer toilet, go ahead. I won't be using this toilet. Alright, close the door. No way. She disliked our toilet, but she sounded kind of rude. Show me the indoor toilet, please. Well, of course, let's go. She lives in a different family, is used to different facilities. Naturally, she's displeased. Rich people, they just show up like this and say, I didn't like the toilet. Show me another one. Here's our indoor toilet. And do you have another one? There are also some creatures and insects there. Well, we don't have like 35 toilets. What's wrong with this one? There's a cobweb there. I hate insects. The house is still under construction, and the main focus now is on the yard. The house is just equipped with the bare essentials. Well, if you don't like what we offer, here it is, the final option. No thanks. Go do your stuff outside. No problem. Really. Go there.
Vilena will finally have to make the hard choice of stepping into one of the Markin family's toilets.
There's only cold water here. Are you bathing in cold water? You don't have hot water. There's no hot water in the house because there's no gas in the house. If you need to wash your clothes, the basins are there. Basically, everything's in the bathroom. Do you hand wash your clothes? Yes, we do. Her eyes glazed over with shock. The concept of any chore and some kind of hard labour.
Now Vilena will be given a tour of the house, which she will be living in for 4 days.
Can I see the rooms where the kids sleep? Sure, let's go. Here's one of the children's bedrooms. And how many of them sleep here? Arisha and Vera sleep here. The ceiling? The ceiling, well, we finish it when we have time. So, do they like it here? This is our life. It's like that, a total mess. I understand that construction work is not over, but at least they could have somehow finished that. Roman, my younger brother, sleeps here. And this is where our dad sleeps. Basically, this is the men's quarter. The roof and the wall have to be finished, of course, because I don't think they like it here. The most unpleasant part of the house is the floors. They are pretty dirty, so you can't walk barefoot on them. The house was recently built, but we live, well, like we're camping. Here, we have a kitchen combined with a living room. And you cook, I guess. Mum bakes everything herself. Sometimes Grandma helps.
Grandmother Alexandra Zakharovna also lives in the village of Starokosumskia, next to her son's family.
We go to bed at 9 p.m. 9 p.m? I'm sorry, but when do you get up? Between 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. All my fears have been grouped in this house. Where will I sleep? Where is my bed? Here, it's a soft mattress, it's good. And where should I put my clothes in a suitcase? On the stool. All my clothes on the stool. Or here, on the armrest. Well, this is just great. She's used, well, to everything just for herself, but unfortunately, we do not have a separate room for her. I'm going to sleep here, and everyone in the house will have to cross over me? Unfortunately. Well, we can't find another place for you. This is definitely very sad.
Maybe we'll make some kind of screen so you can have some privacy.
And who will make it?
We'll make it together.
I'm a guest here, so please give me a decent accommodation. I won't be making it. When we have something to do, we do it together. I want to go home.
She is surely a very, very spoiled girl who comes from a wealthy family. They decided to put up a curtain for Vilena after lunch. And now, according to the project's rules, the Markin family will share their usual meals with the girl.
I'm going to hold my ground on this one. I cannot eat this because homemade pies. Homemade pies? Why? Diet. Because homemade pies are great.
I was shocked. How could she decide without even trying?
We've been waiting for you for so long. We've prepared this, we baked it. We took it right off a stove. And you won't even try it? How can this be? Okay, if you insist. Well, okay, I'll sit here. The whole homemade pies business is utter nonsense. What's this pie made with?
These are with cabbage and those are with onion and eggs.
I hate onions. This is scallion, it's green. Well, take the one with cabbage. Imagine our shock. She started poking her pie with a fork and then simply picked out the scallions. The girl is out of this world. It's just scallion here, nothing else.
That's not nice, especially if you are a guest. A person should be modest and considerate.
Here we eat everything that we are offered. If someone doesn't like the food, he can stay hungry. This made me very angry. Being hungry spells disaster.
After lunch, Oleg and Markin's older kids went to the yard to build a screen for Vilena. For the first time in her life, the girl will be engaged in carpentry. To participate in this task, Vilena changed her clothes. Get me the screws.
I spent 2.5 hours on this manicure. Did you do it yourself? No, I went to a nail salon.
Ha! I've never seen such brats.
You're a girl. Why did you do all that? I'm helping my dad. And what do you normally do?
Well, we finished making a fence recently.
I've never done things like this. I've never had to do such chores.
I think it is necessary to teach the child to do everything since childhood to help his parents.
The foundation is melting off my face. Can I go home? Please, I'm already tired.
Wait, let's work. Let's work.
Mosquito! Well, it's impossible to properly focus and work. Ouch! That's it. To hell with your screen. My screen. And what about privacy? Whatever. I will tolerate the children and everyone else. Please, let's go home. I'm begging you. Come back here. We can make it. No need. I want to go home.
Yes, those rich have their own quirks. We're working here, and she just left. It's unbelievable. Let it be. Let's disassemble the screen.
My duty is just to live and enjoy my life.
The Markin family goes to bed at 9 p.m. Vilena must follow their rules, and she will have to sleep without a screen.
A pillow. A pillow. Because it's very hot, and a sheet. I don't need a pillow. You may take it away. What do you mean? I have my own pillow. It's orthopedic. That's it. Oh, if you want to sleep well, sleep on an orthopedic pillow. Of course, I knew there were orthopedic mattresses, but what's the deal with an orthopedic pillow? I didn't know. By the way, it helps to get rid of wrinkles. What kind of wrinkles do you have? I don't have any because I sleep on a special pillow. Will I make my bed myself? Yes. You do your bed yourself. I don't know how to make a bed. Just take the sheet and tuck it in. Come on. And how do you do it at home? A housekeeper does it. Oleg, you heard that. The housekeeper does it. We've never had a housekeeper. Well, you should hire one. She never really worked. She never did anything with her own hands. Good night, I'm going to wash my face and sleep. Yeah, good luck. Good night. Oh, no way. I see a cobweb. So there's a spider somewhere, and it could fall on me, get into my mouth, or crawl into my ear. Hey, why are you still walking? Are you sleeping? No. I'm not. Go to bed. We've put you to sleep. Did you sit on the potty? What potty? Sit on the potty before going to bed.
Vilena was able to fall asleep only in the morning. She could hear the younger kids waking up the entire night, and she was also afraid to find insects in her bed. This is the second day of the educational experiment, which the 16-year-old daughter of Moscow businessman Vilena Khikmatullin spends with the large Markin family in Kuban.
Mum, come on. Yes. Set the table. Okay, I'll take you to the kindergarten. Come on.
The parents in the Markin family are used to getting up at 5 a.m. and by 6 a.m. all 7 kids are up.
Vilena, get up. Why are you all shouting that much? Yes. Time to wake up. But I want to sleep more. And how long do you intend to sleep? I'll sleep as much as I want. Can you maybe get up first and then look at your phone? I'm looking for a screen. Want to hide away from us, don't you? Yes. Well, how about you at least wish us a good morning or tell us, how did you sleep? I did not sleep well. Vilena, that's it. It's time to make your bed and get up. Everyone else is already up. All right, make the bed.
Mum, are you going to fold everything for her?
I just helped a little. See, she did not have a good sleep.
I don't know. I think she slept well enough.
Think again.
Vilena is used to choosing a new outfit for every event. This time, she has chosen a suitable look for breakfast with the Markins.
I don't get it. Do you have some kind of holiday today, or what's going on? No, I always have my breakfast and dressed up. She's dressed as if we're going to the disco right now. She had that facial expression that says, ugh, what's this trash? We don't dress like that here, at all. And where are we going to eat today? Well, we're going to eat rice porridge today. Take a look.
Delicious.
Fresh, yummy rice porridge. Looks tasty. Oh, Mum, give me some. I'm so hungry and my mouth is watering. It's just that I usually have a smoothie bowl. It's a barley breakfast dish. So it's made of frozen banana, spinach and mango.
We haven't even heard of such a thing. Here, have a sandwich. There are also some leftover pie.
This sucks.
She wants to be served the food from restaurants, where she used to eat it.
And stores? Which stores? The first store will open at 8 a.m. at best. Do you have an apple or a banana at least? Well, you won't survive by eating an apple or banana.
Take a slice. How's the apple?
Eat your apple. Do you need a fork, maybe? No.
Tasty?
Apples are delicious, yeah. All right. That's already something. We like a proverb. He who does not work shall not eat.
Would you like to go for some porridge, Vilena?
I'll meet you halfway and try the sandwich. Well, at least have some tea. No, I'd rather drink water.
We only have tap water. We all drink this water. It's just like normal water.
It smells like it's from a sewer. This water stinks.
Have some tea or coffee, will you?
Give me the coffee. She got here all full of herself. I don't want this. I won't take that. Do you have soy milk? I don't drink cow's milk. Mum, what's soy milk? Have you heard of it? We drink regular cow's milk. Vilena loves gourmet food. She won't eat. Let's say anything offered. We can finish eating, do our warm-up, then head to the store. A warm-up? Well, yeah, a morning warm-up is a good start for the day. But you do have some hobbies, right? Dance and table tennis? Then physical activity should be an important part of your life, but not that early in the morning.
According to the rules of the project, the guest offspring has to do whatever the older kids of the host family do. Since Sonia studies at Cossack Military School, daily physical training is mandatory for her. This is her routine. Cadets should stay in good shape.
Okay, let's begin with lifting our knees. Oh God. Higher, knees higher, higher. How much higher exactly? Up to my head? Come on, you can do it. Try to keep up. Let's do the scissors exercise. What? Come on, higher, legs higher. All these horse races and the training that she does every day early in the morning. This is really something new to me. We run every day. I'm used to it. Come on, we are almost done. I can barely drag my legs. How do you dance if you run out of breath? That's it. Vilena is not ready for intense physical activity. Ugh, insects, no! It's your punishment. Store. Good morning. Can we please have... Do you have rye bread? Yes, we do. Can we have 2 loaves of rye bread, please? 1 cabbage, please. And I also would like to have a few onions. Are you planning to buy all of these? Yes. I need a good soft avocado, soft mango, and... We don't sell such goods here. Do you have coconut milk, maybe? No, only coconut flakes. Nope, that's useless. I won't be able to drink them. It's the 21st century and this store doesn't have a damn thing. You don't have regular food here. Yes, there is a problem with our supplier. We'll find another supplier then. Going to the store with Vilena was something. I was very embarrassed. Are you coming or not? Nope, I'm calling a taxi. It's on its way. And by the way, lol, you can't eat this food. Let's get it home, but take a taxi from here. Come on, meet me halfway. I did the same for you, and you should do the same for me. Well, alright, let's take a taxi. And where are we going? My house is in the opposite direction. We are going to a normal store, bountiful and big. My parents are waiting for me. There's salmon. Okay, I need a really good piece like this one. Wow, look what I found. Sea kale. This is just lovely. I'm sure you will like it. I swear.
Unlike Vilena, Sophia was not happy to see the vast collection of goods in the supermarket because her mother doesn't know about the 2 girls' whereabouts and she will get worried.
We are home. Where have you been gone this long? I've been waiting for you. We went to an expensive store. And what's this you've got? Fish? This is quality food. Let's think of cooking something for lunch together. I suggest we go for steamed vegetables with fish.
Marina has already prepared lunch for the whole family, but she did not stick to serving it. However, she supported Vilena's idea by changing today's menu.
Vilena is quite picky in her diet, and we try to accommodate her. It's a good idea, but on one condition. We will cook the dish together. I have no clue how to cook it. Then I'll cook it with Sophia, and you will take the kids out for a walk so they don't run around here and distract me. Alright, I just need to change my outfit. Haven't you been changing your outfit all day and after every activity? That's an important thing to do. Look at her. Such a fashionista. Who dresses up all the time? They wear the same clothes all day, but I can't do that. I feel uncomfortable. Sophia, maybe we should consider some of our views. Apparently, yes. It seems that we are not like her. We should also start changing our outfits after each activity.
While Vilena is busy selecting her new outfit, this time something suitable for a walk, Sophia and her mother are trying to figure out what to do with the purchased products.
Okay then, you take care of the fruits. Do you know how to cook this dish? I suggest that we look it up on the internet, the full recipe. How to cook fish with vegetable stew. Okay. Alright, I got it.
After Vilena has changed her clothes for a walk, she decided to make her hair.
So how exactly can I wash my hair? We have to bring the firewood and preheat the sauna. Bring water as well. And bring some water. And who's going to do all that? You and I together.
Since Vilena refused to participate in cooking today's meal, she went to dress the children and take them for a walk, as agreed upon with Marina earlier.
Whose jacket is that? First, it's not a jacket, it's a blouse, okay? It's Tashia's. Put this on. The kids are small and she wasn't afraid at all. She helped them to dress. I was greatly surprised.
Now Vilena needs to solve her own dilemma.
I know a game we could play. I will be Judge Rapunzel and you will bring firewood and water to the sauna. It's a race. Whoever does it first wins. Well, I need to wash my hair, and to wash my hair, I need to bring firewood to the sauna and preheat it. Let's go, come on! That's great. 2 birds with 1 stone. Tashia, take the firewood. Let's run. It's me. Right here. Put it in one pile, like that. What's going on here? We are racing to see who gets to wash Rapunzel's hair first. I thought we were doing everything together. I'm the manager here. In our family, we do everything together. We build a sauna, we clean up the house, and we plant in the garden. Vilena, help, please! Show me where it hurts. Here. Where? Here? Does it hurt a lot? You will be our champion, okay? What? Why? It's not fair. Well, she's small.
After Tasia's fall, Vilena decided to participate in the process and bring water to the sauna with the children.
What else do you like to play? I want to play hide and seek. Hide and seek? And you? I loved playing tag. Today we've created a delicious and most importantly healthy dish. Vilena suggested it.
What's its name?
It's called steamed fish with vegetables. Just look at it. Beautiful.
I've never tried it, by the way, and now I will. Mum, what's that?
This is cauliflower, Roman.
Can I have some ketchup?
Ketchup is not served with this dish.
Do we have anything familiar, Mum? Pasta or mashed potatoes, for example?
You'll get normal food for dinner. This is what we eat now. I watched how they couldn't even swallow those vegetables. That fish. They aren't used to such food. I'm watching your plate, so everyone finish up. Get some energy and get ready to help your dad.
This food is amazing.
Dad, thanks. Well done.
Very tasty.
Well, I told you. Okay. What do we say to our mum?
Thank you.
That fish was the real deal. We've never tried anything like this before, or cauliflower, or broccoli.
This is the first time I have such a lunch. I liked it a lot.
So there are actually some families that have never tried cauliflower or salmon.
According to the rules of the project, Vilena must perform the same duties as those carried out by the children in the hosting family. And now she and Sonia will help the Markin's mother in the garden. But first, the girl goes to find a suitable outfit in her suitcase again.
We have. What are you dressed in? How on earth are you going to work? We're going to plant and dig here. How are you going to do all that? Well, I always need to be looking good. This is a garden bed. Still, I think one shouldn't also dress so horribly when working in a garden. Apparently this person does not understand the concept of dressing up. We take a shovel and dig holes. Okay, let me show you. Just take this and dig in harder. I've never worked anywhere close to a garden. We're going to plant now. Why are you throwing the dirt? It should be put here, next to you. You should be thankful that I'm doing something. Sophia, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Deep, they're not deep enough. I didn't exactly understand what they wanted from me most of the time. And what will we be planting? Don't you know what kind of seedlings we have here? Herbs. What do you mean herbs? These will grow into cucumbers and those into tomatoes. Everything that you find in a store for a hefty price. You make them more or less straight because there's distance. They have their own garden and grow their own fresh vegetables. This all sounds great until the moment you realize that you have to work hard to make the plants grow. Damn, that sucks. So, do you work in the garden the entire day or do you also study? Of course not. I study at school, at the Cossack school. We learn how to fight, shoot, give first aid and provide tours. Why the hell do you need all these in your life? Well, have you ever gone camping? No, why? To feed mosquitoes? Sophia studies at a school which, let's say, is probably more suitable for boys than girls. And that's why she likes that. I don't know, strong? She carries buckets. In fact, she does everything that a man does in a family. Careful, don't spill the water. Yeah, I'm hurrying, otherwise you might fall. Here, yes, pour some here, this one. Okay. Damn. What? I've warned you. How could I know?
Gardening with the mother is over. Now the father needs help. But Vilena will need something to do before moving to the next chore. Change her outfit again.
Okay, I'm ready.
Where are you going? To a concert?
She left the house in a dress and with high heels on, 30 centimeters in height. Everyone looked at her as if she was a different person, as if they couldn't recognize her.
We have to mix concrete. Here, take a bucket and let's get to work.
Obviously, I'm not that stupid to actually go and mix concrete in a dress or putting on heels. It was just a prank. You are a Krasnodar bumpkin. You know it. I'm a Moscow bumpkin, not Krasnodar. Go! You'll turn into a Krasnodar bumpkin soon.
After the prank she pulled, Vilena went to wear something more suitable for mixing concrete.
What do I do?
Go get some sand.
I need help. Come on, fill the bucket. I don't know how to fill it.
Here's how you fill the bucket. Vilena, have you ever done this before?
Jeez, that's weird. No.
And use your hand like that.
Vilena didn't want to ruin her manicure. But anyway, she started carrying the sand. Damn.
How are you, Vilena? Is it heavy?
I'm only a singer.
Never worked like that before?
No!
Now you will find out how to mix concrete. The children are already used to this kind of work.
1, 2, 3. Listen, there's a cool sound inside. Great acoustics.
Switch it on, Roman. Come on, let's mix it. Here, Vilena, we need more rubble. Take a shovel. Well, it looks like a good mix. Show Vilena how to do it, and then she can try.
Oh, and this is feces. Mixing concrete is not my cup of tea. Everyone was soiled with the concrete mix, except for their eyes, which were sparkling. There was plenty of drive, a sea of emotions.
She started showing some good manners.
I suggest we leave our prints here. Then you can sell my famous print to get plenty of money.
Okay,
Let's do it. Holy crap.
go deeper.
Wow, such a good print. Crap, the concrete was too watery and we didn't leave those damn prints.
Working together made the two girls closer, and Sonia offered to help Vilena with washing her hair.
Sophia thought that this caring act was a great example of what being hospitable is all about. It looks like you have a spa here. I've never been to a spa in my life. Girls, never been to a spa? Okay, here's a towel. I will take you to a real spa tomorrow. I haven't been to such saunas. The real Russian saunas. What I really liked about the place was that it was cozy, well lit, and it smelled like wood. Insanely amazing. The fact that their father has built this sauna is truly worth respecting. Come on, more! Okay, I think we need to rinse it again. I believe it's time for us to become friends. I think so too. Although we couldn't get along at the beginning. Yeah, we couldn't. Yeah. When you come to Moscow, we'll go to a spa together. I'll introduce you to my friends and we can hang out. I'll surely come to visit you in Moscow to see how it is there. Yes. Our relationship with Sophia is so much better today. The girls have found common grounds and plenty of things to discuss together. Here, I thank you very much for your help. After all, we found a shared interest. We became friends and washed her hair together.
According to the rules of the project, Vilena Khikmatullina's parents can learn about the whereabouts of their daughter and what she does only at the end of the second day.
I have a feeling that these people are intelligent and friendly.
I'm also a little worried, but I feel that we can.
That we'll find a common ground, right?
Yes, we'll talk.
Where do you think our child is?
Hey, listen, I'm eager to find out as well.
Oh, Gazinur, I just hope she does not embarrass us. Shall we call?
Let's call them.
And we'll get to know each other. Hello.
Good evening.
Shall we introduce ourselves? My name is Vilena. I'm Vilena's mother, and this, the father.
My name is
Gazinur.
Gazinur. I'm Olye, the father.
I'm Marina, the mother. Very nice to meet you. Tell us, please, which city do you live in?
We live in Krasnodar. We have a house here. And 7 kids. 1 son and 6 daughters.
And how old are your children? Between 6 months and 15 years? How did Vilena react? Oh, she was unhappy at first. She was a grump. But everything is settled now. She's such a flirt, she constantly changes her outfits. One, another, a third. I feel like in a candy store. I've never even seen such outfits. Fashionista, well yes, her father spoils her. Such a fashion lover.
Tell us one thing. How safe is it where you live? Shall I send a security guard? We live in a rural area. It's totally safe here.
There's nothing to worry about. Well, you probably noticed that Vilena is a little spoiled, I assume. How do you parent?
We try not to spoil our children.
Vilena has her own credit card and her dad sometimes tops up the balance. You see? Whatever she wishes for, there is no limit. It can be any amount, 50,000 to 1,000. What about allowance? How is it like in your family? We only spend money on necessities, and we teach our children to do the same.
Well, all right. We should go and put the children to bed now.
We are very pleased to meet you. Marina, Oleg, it was nice seeing you. Have a nice evening. What do you think about the mother's character?
She is feisty. Actually reminds me of you a little.
Yes, I felt some resemblance as well.
And the father is like me.
And the father is like you.
At least my mind is at ease
No
now.
need to send a
I
security
was worried,
guard.
but no, I won't. The family looks okay.
Yes, a good family and a good mother.
The wife is a true Cuban woman, like a Cossack. So is the father.
Yes, kind, like all fathers.
At the Markin's family residence, everyone was getting ready to go to bed except for Vera, who couldn't finish her English homework.
I'm bad at English. Let me help you with your homework, Vilena chimed in. English is actually my favourite subject of all. Remove the letter W, and there will be has without the W. So you will read it during your English class tomorrow and get the best grade. By the way, will we make a smoothie for breakfast tomorrow? Well, let's make it, okay? All right. And now I'll make the bed for you. Hey girls, hurry up, all right? I want to grow up and be like Vilena. Smart but beautiful. Thanks, Vilena. Yeah, good luck. Bye. Have a good night. This was a good day for me. I think things will get better with each day.
This is the 3rd day of the social experiment, in which the 16-year-old daughter of a Moscow businessman, Vilena Khikmatullin, lives with the Markin family of 7 children in Starokonsunskia village in Kuban.
Good morning. So, how did you sleep, Sofokcha? Vilena!
Vilena wakes up early this morning. She remembers that she's making breakfast today.
So, my dear, go wash your face, get ready and come here to help make breakfast, deal? Yes.
Today, Vilena makes the bed herself for the first time, and afterwards she begins making smoothies from exotic fruits, which she has bought at the supermarket on the previous day.
We need to peel and cut this banana, and cut an apple too, add some coconut milk. Will you peel this banana? Take care. Vilena was the boss of the kitchen. She was in charge, and all the kids were helping her. And you were doing everything together, just like a team, like real sisters. She made a smoothie from fruits such as mango, avocado, passion fruit, apple, banana, and orange. Get the mango. Vera, give it more mangoes and an apple. Mugs. Then she poured the drink into the mugs for everyone. She had tried and realised that it's actually very tasty. It's a nutritious smoothie, it's all fruits. The baby loves it. Strange but delicious, right? Yes, delicious. She reaches for more. How tasty. And everyone is happy. Okay, what do we say to Vilena? Thank you. You're welcome. We have never tried anything like this, and I hope that we'll be making more breakfast like it in the future. Hey Vilena, let's go for a run. Let's go.
Today, Sonia did not have to persuade Vilena to go running.
How about we dance a little instead of horse racing? I mean, we can learn a few moves. I think you will enjoy it. Let's warm up then. Yeah. You know, I'm really curious to learn more about your school. What is it like? Well, I can say that it's the only school of its kind in town. Uh-huh. We focus on classes like life safety training, shooting. What about math? Yeah, of course, we have it. And you really shoot, I don't know, a target? Well, yeah, it's an electric gun, so it's all computerized. That's quite unusual, to be honest. Do you like it? Well, yes. Are there any boys there in your class? We have more boys than girls. Okay, now let's get the dancing dance. A simple one. Everyone knows it. Just follow my moves. Hop, hop. We actually learned a small dance bit. Let's imagine that there's the Olympic Stadium here. I don't know, with 100,000 people watching. You and I are like celebrities.
Mother Marina has a hobby, preparing spa treatments for children at home. Today, Vilena will be able to experience the care products used in the village.
Usually our skincare routine takes place in the sauna. Tell me about your beauty routine. We go to the spa to get our massages. There are candles and aroma diffusers everywhere. It smells very nice, and products like coconut oil, among others, are used. We'll show you something new today, like how it's possible to have a spa at home. Yes, it's all possible. I suggest we start with something for our skin. I'll apply a special mix. It's honey and mustard. Let's stir the ingredients together. And all the fat will be gone. This will improve your blood circulation. Hold your leg like that. Say goodbye to fat and hello to beauty. This mix tightens the skin and makes it radiant. Look, the skin became so pink. The blood is circulating well. Girls, just imagine how beautiful we're going to be at the karaoke bar today, huh? Yes, very beautiful. My skin has become as soft as a baby's, I swear. You can do anything at home without paying much. I'm a living example. You can follow my lead, take care of yourself, and look good. I mean, look at me. I gave birth to 7 kids and still look pretty, in my opinion.
By the end of the second day, Vilena decided that Mother Marina could use a little rest, so she invited the family to a karaoke bar. The younger children stayed at home with their grandmother.
Hello.
Hello.
Wow, it's so beautiful here. We've never been there. Well, you have to start at some point. So you order whatever you want. We are going to sing and have lots of fun tonight. Let's do it, and we'll be singing. Singing and drinking. I want to give you my own song as a gift. It's called Home. Thank you. Great job. It's especially for you. Well done, my dear.
Well done!
I haven't been out for 3 years. I just can't describe my emotions. I realized that I needed to spend more time with my family. And the Markin family taught me that. We came back at 11:30 p.m, which was pretty late, but I was overjoyed, of course. I couldn't fall asleep half a night thinking of the fun we had in our little outing. The kids fell asleep right away. I was replaying the evening in my head, thinking it over. I think that the girl gave us a much-needed gift.
The third day of Moscow businessman's daughter Vilena Khikmatullina's stay with the Markin family in Storokosunskaya village in Kuban came to an end. On the day of her departure, Vilena decided to give everyone one more gift.
I paid for the order in the basket, and I really needed it delivered tomorrow morning. Tell me, is it possible? Okay, great. Then I'll be waiting for my order tomorrow.
The final day of the experiment of Moscow businessman's daughter Vilena Khikmatullin with the large Markin family has arrived. Vilena's morning began with the arrival of a courier. Morning.
Good morning, everyone. Hey, what's smelling so good? Eggs and sandwiches with sour cream. Good morning. Good morning. And I think what a historical moment we have here. Our father is at the kitchen. They let me rest. Such a nice morning. Thank them so much for a great breakfast. I'm leaving you today, unfortunately. And to be honest, I don't really want to, but there's nothing I can do. Come visit me. It's your turn now. Vilena, you know the days you spent with us gave our lives a little zest. And you know, it was like you were part of our family. My heart was tearing apart. I just can't let her go. We had such a good time at the karaoke bar yesterday. I am so grateful to you for this little trip. In such a short period of time, they have really gotten close. I need Roman now. Roman? Roman! Damn, they are a cool family. I've become more understanding and compromising when dealing with people. I'm deeply grateful to the Markin family for this.
It's time to look inside the box that the courier has bought.
Roman is barely standing on his feet, holding the box. We all froze in anticipation and wondered what was there. Wow, right, Roman? Such a huge box. Yeah. What do you think is inside?
Maybe candies for the kids? It's a big box, bulky.
This is my gift for children, for all of you. So everyone will be busy doing something. Oh, what's that? Notebooks? Mum, look amazing! The children started screaming, they started touching everything. Of course they were curious to see everything out in the box. Whatever is in there is pretty useful and fun for the kids. This is so smart and creative. Thank her very much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. It's up for grabs.
It's up for grab. Thank you very much.
My dear, have a safe trip home. Whenever you visit Krasnodar, know that you have a second family here, and we're all going to miss you very much. Me too. We all feel a huge loss, like something has been torn away from us. And then we've lost a part of us during this brief time. She became like a daughter to us. Oh, well, that's it. How can I let her go? How? She became like a sister to me. And I feel very sad that she's leaving.
We've just got used to her, and she became part of the family.
We've become very close, and I can feel connection between us. Over these days, Vilena has changed dramatically. The girl we'd met and the girl we are saying goodbye to now are two completely different people. Well, she became cooperative, responsible, attentive and caring. She became a part of our family.
The life-changing journey of Vilena with the large Markin family has come to an end. The 16-year-old daughter of Moscow's businessman Vilena Khikmatullin returned home from the Krasnodar region. According to the rules of the project, the daughter can now call her parents for the first time in 4 days.
My baby! Dad, look!
Hey, daughter!
Hi, Dad. Hi. My darling. How are you? Everything's fine. I'm so happy to see you. I understand a lot of things. I feel so happy that I was given an opportunity to live with another family. I realized that there are other things in the world that are more valuable. I should spend more time with my family. I've just seen the kind of relationship all 7 children have with their parents. They truly honor them. And I realized that I would finally go back to studying and spend less time with friends most probably. I want to thank you so much for giving me so many opportunities.
Я хочу вам сказать огромное спасибо за то, что вы предоставляете мне очень много возможностей.
I've got nothing to say. To sum up, I'll never forget this trip ever in my life. It dramatically changed my view about many things. Darling, you are a hero. You are a good gal. Dad and I are very happy that you had a chance to think about your life, change your views, experience something completely different, and began to appreciate things. Now, I know for sure that our efforts were not in vain. Gazinur,